Hi Stampers, it's Gigi with StampFUNatics, and I have this cute little treat bag today that actually was inspired by these little cowtail caramel apples. I'm using our Sweets and Treats stamp set. This is so adorable. It has little candied apples in it, pies for Thanksgiving. You also have cupcakes for birthday, and this cute little figgy pudding that you can put on a plate for like a cake plate. And also there is a cloche, and that's what this is called. These are really popular right now. If you look in, let's see, I just got an email from Bath and Body Shop, and they have these cute little cloche containers that are like a candle holder, and it was adorable with little fall leaves inside and things. So very popular right now. And then they have great sayings. Any way you slice it, I'm thankful for you, love you. And you have this little round one that is supposed to be, I guess, like a sugar cookie. A tasty treat for someone sweet, bring on Christmas, and happy birthday. So I love, again, when a set has several different seasons or occasions that you can make cards with. So this is what I put into our little gift bags. Let me show you what I'm using today. We have our Ombré Gift Bags, and they come with our new in colors. So you have the greens and the purples and the pinks and yellow. And I'm using the green one today. And then I'm also using our beautiful Celebration Be Dazzling 6x6 Designer Series paper. This you can earn for free with a $50 order. So this Be Dazzling paper, I don't know if you can see, is so beautiful. Look at that shine. It's like, it's bedazzled. It's just gorgeous. Well, anyway, so let me show you how I made this card. I have a couple tips I want to give you today. And we're going to be using also our scalloped contour dies, and that's these. I'm using the largest one, that beautiful eyelet one that I love. And I cut out a piece of our bedazzling paper. But now I want to make this with white, and I didn't want to waste all of this great paper. So I took the next die down and ran these through. Now you can either run them through together, or you can run this through and then line this up and then run it through again. And so I come out with this. And I went ahead and cut this out. So now I can save this for another project. I can use this for different die punches or whatever. And I'm just going to use this outline here because I'm going to inlay this white piece. So I took that same die, the second size die, which is this one, and cut a piece of white out so that I can stamp for our bag. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so I have my white piece, and as you see, let me show you real quick, this is going to fit perfectly right inside where we cut that out, okay? So that's how we're doing it without wasting a lot that'll be hidden underneath. So I'm going to go ahead and put some of my candies. I think I put about 4 of these in the bag. They're called Cowtails Mini Caramel Apples, which is exactly what this whole thing is about, caramel apples. And I got these at the Dollar Tree. So yeah, you can find them really cheap. So go ahead and put 4 of those in. Then I just kind of fold it over, crease that down, and I took, let me get my tape pick. I'm just gonna take off some of my mini glue dots, and I'm just gonna glue dot that down like that to keep it closed, okay? So now I'm ready. I can go ahead and take some glue. Now you can use whatever glue you want. I'm going to be using my liquid glue. And just put a little bit around the edge. And I'm just using the inner edge. And a little bit more here. And I'm going to line that up on my bag. And let that be drying. Let's see. Actually, this might be easier to do it before you put the candy in. So let's just empty that for a minute. Okay, and then I can get this centered better. And the good thing about this glue is it dries clear, so nothing will show. Okay, and we'll do that part later. I'm gonna go ahead and stamp. Let me get my pad. And these are for the StampFUnatic. These are nice size grid paper that I like to use for stamping, so nothing gets on my work surface. And I'm going to take, I have 3 color inks today. This is our Gray Granite, Mint Macaron, and Real Red. So I'm going to use the Mint Macaron as my first one. And I'm going to stamp the little pie plate in Mint Macaron. I'll just do that right about there. And then on top of that, we're going to do the cloche. And I'm doing that in Gray Granite. Now, if I can line this up, let's see, with these lights. I think that'll be right about there. That'll work. Okay. Then I'm going to show you a trick on how to stamp your apple. We're going to be using our black Memento ink. And we're going to do the first apple right in the middle. Okay, and then the way you layer is, I'm going to take a little Post-it note. I'm going to stamp that apple again. And then let me just close this up, take my paper snips, and just cut around the apple. It really doesn't take long to do. And I'm not going to worry about the stem. I just want to do the apple. I got something on there. Wait a minute. Okay. I'm just going to go all the way around it like that, because it's the apple part. I know the stems will be fine. Okay. Now what you want to do is you're going to take your Post-it note, just put that right over your apple like that. And then we're going to take our Memento ink and the next apple, and we're going to just stamp it right next to it, right over that Post-it note. Same thing on this side. And then when we peel the Post-it note off, you see how that winds up being in the foreground. Now you can take this little piece and you can just stick it inside your stamp set. I've already done that with a couple. I've done it with another apple, and then I've also done it with the cupcakes, so that you can put a few at one time. So let's move this over. And now the next thing I'm going to do is color. So I'm using my light granny apple green, and I'm going to actually just color the top of the apple. Don't you love fall? I had my first pumpkin spice coffee. We took a little trip for our 40th anniversary. I'm going to use red. And that pumpkin spice had come out at Starbucks. So while we were driving in the car, I had my first pumpkin spice. It just got me in the mood for fall. Came home and started working with this stamp set so that I could get in the mood for fall, because I'm back in Nevada where it is 105 today or something. It's really, really hot. Okay, I'm also going to use the, let's see, light smoky slate for my little stems. Or not stems, but those little sticks that go on the apple. Okay. And then I'm using my light soft suede that I'm gonna do my apples in. Now, cinnamon cider would work really good. I actually just have that on order because I think that color looks even more like a caramel apple. But if you don't have it like me right now, I'm just going ahead and using my light soft suede, and it kind of gives the same effect. And if you have crystal effects still, we don't sell it right now, but if you have some, you could put it over these apples and it would make it look really shiny and juicy. Okay, that's about it for that. And these blend markers dry quickly, which is what I love. Now I'm going to take my Real Red and our saying, a tasty treat for someone sweet. Just going to put that inside the cloche at the top. And then I'm taking my Knit Macaron markers, the light and the dark. I'm going to start with the darker and just kind of go over the lines that are in this cloche. I've kind of already done it for you. And then I'm going to blend it with my lighter marker. Let's give it a little blended effect. And you can still see some of the markings, which are great. I forgot to do the middle one, so let me just do that one a little bit more. And then I'll blend it in. And the plate stand. This is going to be a really cute and easy treat bag for fall. Okay, so now I'm going to bring the bag back in. And we're going to go ahead and glue this, like I said, right inside the die. Turn that. Okay. We're going to lay it right inside that template. See how perfectly it fits? And you can mush it around because that's why we have the glue. Okay, now I'm ready. I'm going to put my candies back in. Oops. We said about 4 of them. Gonna put that back down, maybe a little higher, right in there. Get my bone folder, make it a nice crisp edge on that. Whoops. There we go. And now I am gonna take another glue dot and put that on. To make sure that holds it down. Okay, oops. I need to tear that. And now I'm going to take some of our white organdy glittered ribbon. This ribbon is so beautiful. And I'm going to color it red. So let me just make a quick bow to see how much ribbon I need. That way I won't waste too much. There we go. Something about that size. Okay, so let me cut that. Okay, now I'm going to open it back up. I'm going to take my dark Real Red. I'm going to use the brush side, and the way you color it is just lay it down and run your brush over the edge of the ribbon, and it just colors it. And it's still, I don't know if you can see it, but lets all the glitter and shine still show through. And you can do this in any color to match whatever project you're doing, whatever card. You can color this ribbon, which I absolutely love, so that I can get the exact match and make my projects look really coordinated. Okay, I think I have a little white piece right here I want to color. There we go. Okay, now you might do this and put it aside and let it dry for a while. I'm just going to go ahead and I might get a little red, but I'm going to go ahead and make my bow. But it's not dry yet, so you will get a little red, but I'm okay with that. That's what crafty hands look like. Okay, let's pull that down just a little more. I'm going to cut off that little piece to make it even. I'm going to get a glue dot. Okay, and I'm going to put that right at the top of the bag to make that look finished. Okay, there we go. And there you go. Isn't that quick and easy? I mean, that was so adorable. I love it. Let me show you a couple other things that I'm making with this stamp set. As I did tell you that there are other seasons and things that you can do with it. So on this one, I made my own designer series paper. I saw another demonstrator do this and I thought it was brilliant. So all I did was stamp on a piece of white in black memento ink, and then I colored it with my blends, and this is Night of Navy, the polished pink, and then the darker of the crumb cake for my little cupcakes. And then over here, I just stamped that little cookie or heart stamp, but I just made it into hearts and did the polished pink on it. And then these little stars I actually got from the little, let me show you, wait a minute. It's called Sweet Little Stockings. You know, I had to get that set because of my labs, but they have little stars there. So I use the stars and I use them in the Coastal Cabana color. My cardstock is Coastal Cabana, and then Night of Navy, I put a little piece back there, and then the white. And I have all the dimensions and everything coming in my newsletter. So if you're not subscribed, please sign up for my newsletter at StampFUNatics.com, and you'll be able to click on and get all of these. I use the happy birthday stamp that is right there, and kind of pop this up. And I don't know if you can see, but I did do a little wink of Stella on the icing to make it sparkle. And then we have a Christmas card that I used. And this one, I'm using the beautiful paper. It's called Whimsy and Wonder. You've seen me use this. It's like tons and tons of beautiful paper in there. And that's in our mini catalog. And I went ahead and used some of that with Blushing Bride. I used the hammered metal to emboss a piece and glued it on top of my Smoky Slate cardstock. And then I used this cute little figgy pudding one. And this is our tags that, let's see, let me get them out for you. I just put them away. Here we go. These are our tailor-made tag dies, and I'm using the smallest one, this one right here. And then to make it pop out a little bit, I did pop it up on dimensionals, and I just took my polished pink and just kind of went around the edge just so it would show and pop up a little more. And I colored all the little pieces in the little figgy pudding. I thought it was so cute. But I did it in like a mint macaron color to match this. And also I did the light, I believe, polished pink in that one. So some ideas for you. Let me bring the other one in that you can do with this set. I haven't even done the pie yet. I'll be doing that probably for Thanksgiving. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate it. And if you have anything that you need, I appreciate you shopping with me at StampFUNatics.com. And remember to use my host code. This month, let me show you what I'm doing. We have a host set called Seasons of Fun, and it covers the fall, it covers Halloween, it covers Christmas, cute little dog with leaves and everything. So I made a gift box, and I have a video on that you can go to YouTube and see. I also made, for the fall, You're the Best, and I made it a birthday gift card holder. And this one is a nice Christmas card with the cute little dog catching snowflakes. And I have all the directions and a PDF for you. If you place an order with me before September 9th, you'll be entered to win one of these free host sets because you can only earn them by being a host. So if you have an order of 150 or more, don't use my host code and you'll automatically get this. So you can be guaranteed you get it. But if not, I will enter your name into a drawing, and after September 9th, someone will win it, and you'll have the stamp set to make all these projects. But for everybody that places an order with me, I will enter your name, and I will also send you off the 3 PDFs to make this. So that's my incentive for now with my host code. Don't forget to use the host code though. And thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Have a great day.